I pass out in front of the tribe for 6 hours, you're not gonna call a doctor?
No, if
You're not gonna call a doctor for me.
No. That's fucked up, fam. The tribe is the doctors, fam. If you look in the top left,
Oh shit,
there's a woman
actually,
there.
that's not a person. That's just like taking the.
No, there's a woman there, right?
GPT right now, you can take a picture of anywhere. Deadass anywhere outside. You can send it into ChatGPT, and it will tell you exactly where it was taken. On the day of the funeral, everybody was seated.
Yeah.
Coffin, literally about to drop.
You're fucking lying to me, bro. I'm not lying. This is your story. Crazy?
I know.
No. But this was crazy.
What?
Before he died, when he was 90,
Yeah.
he was in the hospital because he had I think it was respiratory disease.
Yeah.
And he told the nurse to lather himself every day from head to toe in Vaseline and feed it to him. What the fuck? He got.
What do you think is the equivalent to if you're coughing, somebody's doing something about it? You know how they like say when you sneeze, somebody's thinking about you? What do you think coughing is?
Oh, coughing, it might be like dissing you.
You cough a lot.
Huh? No. You know what though? I cough when it's cold. So when it's I didn't know this, but like Samara told me, when she gets out and it's cold, she automatically starts like dry heaving. And I'm like, yo, I do that too.
Because the air is cold.
I think so.
Interesting.
It's a condition. I forgot what she told me, but she's like, yo, I do the same shit. Because remember, I start puking.
Yeah.
Like when it's cold.
Really? When it's cold?
Yo, so maybe.
You have a gag reflex to be cold?
Yeah, it's weird. Trust, if you see me during the wintertime, this season specifically.
Interesting.
When I got out, I was like,
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, but what are you saying? Like,
Oh, if they're coughing, they're probably dissing you.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like
that's
insulting. Yeah.
Or they're saying a lie about you.
Oh, okay.
Because like, you know when Lil Durk was on the thing?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yo.
Oh, do you have one? Yo, how do we not have one yet?
Which one?
Like a tell. We don't have a tell together. Because me and Josh kind of have a tell.
You have a tell? What's your tell?
I can't say it.
Okay.
I can't say it. I'm not allowed to.
No, we do have a tell.
What's our tell?
It's just the look. Like I know when.
We don't.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so put it in a scenario. Like what tell?
Like the Lil Durk thing. So let's say there's something we have to avoid, or we have to tell each other something without having to say it or do something.
No, I would pick it up.
Oh,
I would.
Have we done that before?
I think so. Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, we have.
Oh yeah. We have done that.
We have done
that.
And
what did we do?
And this is what I did. I remember I went like this, and then I looked at it, and that's all it was. I told you. When you have that connection,
no,
you don't need a lot.
It is a look.
Yeah, but if you, Josh, you guys give it a thing?
No, we do something. Something.
But I realized slang between homies is very important. Like say like you're on
like code words,
right? Because say you're on a like date, and say you're on like you're trying to help the homie out with a girl.
Yeah.
And there's certain words that like you can't say, obviously, because it's like, oh, you can't say bop and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like some guy will say like yo like Steve Nash is still like. But that means like I'm gonna pass it to you, like you know what I mean? Like you need that.
Oh, that's clean.
You need that because it's like they will never understand your language.
No,
it's
that's
so important,
true.
fam. It's so
that
important.
is true. That is true. Because if you could relate it onto a term that girls don't understand, then you can maneuver around it without actually having to say it.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a few times we had conversations with people. If they understood the language, they would have got offended.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
I'm pretty sure we did that recently too.
Recently?
I forgot when, but I'm not gonna say it now.
Yeah,
but like, there was a moment where I'm like, yo, if she knew or if that person knew what we were talking about, they might have got offended.
Yeah, for sure.
But it wasn't anything like crazy. But yeah.
That's why. Remember when I was like, why not let it fly to my boy doing like shooting a shot at a girl?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why not let it fly? They don't know what that means. You know what I mean? But I can say it and we can laugh about it. Yo, I'm telling you, inside jokes is so important for a friendship, fam.
I feel like inside jokes is the whole language of the friendship too.
Yes.
It's like if you don't have that with your homie, you're not really friends. Oh,
yeah.
Actually, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, fact.
Because if you don't have, I guess, that connection or that like instinctive feeling, then you guys aren't even just close. You guys aren't close at all.
Fact. You know what? Too.
You have that with your girl?
What? Like inside jokes? Yeah, obviously.
No, like instinctual.
Instinctful. Like what? Like give a scenario.
I don't know. You guys just like know stuff. Like just pick up on it.
Pick up on it. I don't.
But that doesn't. I guess that's not the same. Because I feel like with my female best friends, I would have it. I could have it type of thing. But I don't think that's necessary for like a lover, would it? Nah, not really.
Not really. I don't think so. That's some shit that you share with the homies.
Yeah, it's just a homie thing.
But also, it's like you should have that because it's like that's your. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think
that
so.
That might be a hot take.
That's
that
a hot
actually
take.
Might be a hot take.
Leave it on the comments, you guys, and leave a like.
Yeah, leave a like.
No, but actually, that is a hot take because do you have to date a best friend? Nah.
I think it's easier. It's easier if it is. Because
it's easier, like, but I don't think it's necessary, right?
Yeah, because with a best friend, that means like you're never getting bored. Like, obviously in like once you get like the 5 years, the 7 years, the 9 years, there's obviously gonna be bumps in the road.
Yeah.
But it's like if you have a best friend that you're never bored of, I think that's the most important part. Like you can never get bored of that person.
But also, I think of it like what's that word? Unconditional.
Oh, unconditional. Yeah.
I think of it like that because, for example, me and my dad, we're not the best of friends, but I'ma still always love him regardless.
That's true. Yeah,
like me and my mom, we might not click on things, but I'ma always love her regardless. And I think that's how it would go with like a significant other.
I think that's different. I think that's family love, fam. I think there's a difference between family and fuck.
Yo, so I had this plot.
Yeah.
I had this idea for a movie in my head, and I wonder what you think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it yet.
Okay.
But imagine, yo, this is really cool.
Okay.
Imagine, our like ancestors in heaven, whoever, right? And then there's like an ancestor that passed away on a girl's side and an ancestor that passed away, let's say, on my side.
Okay.
But because they're friends up in heaven, they're like, hey, I know someone that your great granddaughter would love. Check out my great grandson.
Yeah.
And then they're like making deals up there, but we don't know it.
Yeah.
And they're like putting strings together. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him in this part of your life for this lesson, blah, blah, blah.
That'd be crazy.
But also, that's just like God too, like, you know, making the story. But it'll be so interesting to know if our ancestors do those type of things. Let's say they're actually friends up there. I think they would be good together and they actually talk about it. That would be so interesting.
Like significant otherwise or just like friends-wise?
Just everything. Even friends, significant others who knows, right? Because back to our ancestors were probably way closer than we think. Because we're talking generations ago. Yeah. So that could be like way back when there were maybe less than 1,000 people in the Philippines. Okay. You know? Yeah, I'm saying? Yeah. Interesting to think about.
So maybe it's like, say you see somebody you don't like and you don't know why you don't like them, but like really up there, it's just like maybe your beef. Yeah,
oh, that's crazy.
There's just real beef, fam.
That's kind of crazy. What if it is like that?
Isn't that just like snowball effect? Like, say you didn't go to. Actually, no, it's not snowball effect. That's totally something different.
What's snowball effect?
Snowball effect is like you went. You wouldn't have met this person if you didn't go here.
And then it keeps getting bigger.
And then it keeps getting
like all
bigger.
of these different things happen. Yeah. That is
Yeah. Do you feel that like with Josh? Like, say like you met him, but you didn't know all the lore that you would have. Like, do you ever like look back?
I had a friend like that, Sanjay.
Oh yeah, Sanjay.
I'm still homies with him, but like you know, that's exactly that. Like I saw him one time, and all of a sudden like. There's so many different things that he linked up with. Yeah. Like, whoa, I met you like one time. I didn't even think I'm gonna be friends with you like that.
Okay.
But it's interesting to think like if there's a whole plan with it, because I personally believe it's not by accident. Like people, like everybody that pops in.
Yeah.
I think it's not by accident. Like imagine we're friends in heaven.
Yeah.
I would dead ass want to be like, hey yo, can I put like one of my relatives to meet up with your relatives
because they're probably cool.
Just to even see the story.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
But I think that's where it wouldn't go right then, I feel like.
Because we're trying to like make the story.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what happened with our like sisters and Charon's sister. Because it's like we were all friends, right? And we thought that was gonna happen with our sisters, that they're all
the
friends,
same age.
But no, it totally happened. They're all in different friend groups. I feel like maybe it's got like the ancestors were like, nah, let's not do it twice. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Because like, yo, we're like homies for a minute and probably like, you know what I mean? There's no way they do that twice.
Because like, not to get like personal, but because there's some things in my life that line up and I'm like, whoa, why did it line up like that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I always think like that, fam. And it's crazier when that person goes up to you and is like, oh, you know the red string theory and stuff like that? And like, yeah, I do. It's like, oh yeah, I felt, it's crazy. It's a crazier bond where it's like, I felt like I needed to.
Oh, is that W Riz? Oh,
huh?
You go through
No, that would work.
Yo, is that crazy? That would work on me actually.
That would.
Yo, if a girl came up, somebody's gonna use it now. No, but deadass, if a girl came up to me and she was like, "Hey, there's something like my spirit is telling me like I just need to say what's up to you."
Yeah.
I would just be like, "Oh, word? Like, what's your name? Blah blah blah."
Mm.
You believe in red string theory?
No, yo.
I would be like, "Whoa."
You know why that's sick? Because it initiates a deep talk.
Oh my god,
Fam,
yo,
and that's
still
like what's the best bonding experience? You have a
Deep
random
talk, yeah.
with a random stranger that you just met. That's fire. Like
That's fucking
I would fall in love after that deep talk, bro. What do you mean you were meant to see me, bro? What does that mean?
No, that's actually facts though.
So you're gonna go to sleep thinking about like what that meant.
Yo, what if the real Riz
Yeah.
is actually you being able to get as quick to a deep talk as possible?
No, that is though.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's opening up and being comfortable.
That is.
Yes.
Because now bagging it, like when I used to be in university and used to be kind of like shy and like test myself, I would always try to get somebody to open up or like at least for myself to open up even
Yeah.
and have a deep conversation with them. And every time I did, the connection would be strong.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, it was just like, surface level. Fuck, I'm never gonna see you again.
Like the what classes do you have?
yeah.
Nobody cares about that shit.
Exactly. But imagine you had somebody sit beside you and they're like, I remember that conversation we had about you telling about your Lola and this and that. You know what I mean? Like that's
Bro,
deep, bro.
already.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can I can see your dreams and visions and shit.
Oh yeah, it's raps. Yeah, that's a different type of connection.
Oh, you know what I heard? Graham Hancock.
No, who's that?
So Graham Hancock, he's this guy. He studies like ancient civilizations.
Okay.
Ancient civilizations, and he has a theory that a whole bunch of these ancient civilizations that are super advanced before is just buried over, and we're missing like maybe 80% of the world's history
Word.
because it just got buried over.
Damn.
Now, what's crazy, like an insane coincidence, he went one time to climb the Pyramid of Egypt.
Yeah.
And when he did it, it was like illegal, but he did it anyways, and he snuck in. Went to the very top. What he found at the top, crazy. He found an initial carved into the stone.
What was it?
It was P. Hancock, and then a date from
Yeah.
like 19, maybe in the 50s.
That name sounds so familiar. P. Hancock?
So that name is of his great-great-grandfather that climbed the pyramids way long time ago.
Whoa.
That was, but he never knew like he was there, and they just happened to both climb it.
Damn.
So the way he proved it
Yeah.
was he asked his father for all of these different like diaries, and he found one of them, and he was
Okay.
able to go to the date because there was the date in the carving, right?
Mm.
And it said, "Today, I climbed the Pyramid of Egypt."
Damn,
it's
so he
actually
did it.
him.
So it's like history repeated itself.
Yeah,
like-
history repeating itself. So
Damn.
imagine how many times, even if you want to go to like that past lives thing,
Yeah.
like you feel like you've been here before or whatever. Imagine how many times our ancestors or people we know like been down that path. Like what always triggers me too is imagine how many times you passed your true love on the bus.
Yeah, that always gets me too.
Yo, that's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Or like in public, you're
I
at this
know.
event and that event.
A lie?
Because I know a couple.
That did that bear?
They
And
were
then-
in a picture. They were in a picture together at a church thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they didn't know each other. And then later on, when they started dating, they looked at the picture like, "Yo,
Oh my
that's
God.
us."
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have to show you a picture too, because there was a trending picture going on Facebook, right? And there was it was a dad, a kid, and a wife in like a park. So they uploaded the photo, and I'm gonna show you it.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's just random, like they just wanted to check up like on everything. But everybody says that this picture made me believe in ghosts. And I'll show you the
Word.
picture. I'll show you the picture, see if you can see it, because it was a random picture of them just eating thing. Here.
Let me see.
So they're just at a park. You see the dad, you see the kid,
Yeah.
right?
I see. Okay, where's the ghost though?
Fam, if you look in the top left,
Oh shit!
there's a woman
Are you sure that's
there.
not a person that's just like taking the
No,
pic?
there's a woman there, right? And the wife is taking the picture. The wife confirmed on Facebook there were only 3 people there. Now this is where it gets weird, because it's like
Yeah.
on the news a year ago,
Yeah.
a person died in that lake, and the body was buried in that lake.
And it looked like her.
And look what it looks like.
Yo,
So this lady is supposed to look exactly like this lady.
Bro, I don't want to fucking look at it.
I know it's weird, fam.
Nah,
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like that makes it. That's where the ghost would chill at. Because if you're buried there,
I didn't want to think about. Was she like murdered?
I think she was. No, I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure she was murdered, and like the body was found in the pond. That's what
Do
I
you
know.
think? Do you think pictures hold spirit? Because I think about that sometimes. Because sometimes we play around with like showing pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think they could be attachments or no?
I think pictures do, because with the eye it might not. But if you take a picture, and we have so much technology that can like zoom into shit like that.
What do you think holds more spirit though? A painting or a picture? I feel like a painting. It holds the air that was there in a sense, you know?
Yo, paintings are like relics, fam.
It probably has like saliva of the painter or
Yes.
like sweat, you know?
You actually might be right. It might be a painting still.
Painting probably has so much lore in
Because
it.
picture you can Photoshop.
Oh, but even too, like a picture. Okay, what if it's like a film camera? Because doesn't it just get the atoms and shit?
It does. It does. I remember that ghost story that we talked about, where it would only show up in the Polaroids. It probably But the real one is if they carved it in rocks. like you know those shit.
It's just holding anything though. It's just
It
chalk,
is.
fam.
That's what they actually saw with their own eyes, fam. They can't be lying. They can't be lying.
Okay, question for you.
Okay.
All right, actually, before I get to that,
We'll get back
this
to
is kind of stupid. It's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Before we get to that though,
Okay.
because I saw on ChatGPT.
Okay.
This is how I know we're fucked.
Wow.
ChatGPT right now, you can take a picture of anywhere. Deadass anywhere outside. You can send it into ChatGPT and it will tell you exactly where it was taken. Yo,
Oh, shit.
they did it, testing it in the randomest alleys.
Whoa.
Taking a picture, send it to ChatGPT and it will give you, hey, this looks like this type of area.
So they did it with
bad, though.
speed.
Look, I'll
That's
show you.
fucking bad though.
It's dangerous.
Yes.
Here, I'll show you.
Let me see.
So they took this picture, they put it into ChatGPT.
Okay, speeds. This is probably.
It's just like an Instagram picture. Put it in ChatGPT. Not only did it give another image what it looks like, it says this is likely at this place.
Oh nah.
Look, it's analyzing everything in the picture. It's analyzing the wall, analyzing the little subtle
Fuck, bro.
details, every single thing, and then showing exactly from a bird's eye view where that picture was taken.
What the heck?
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
And imagine, because you know those stories of Don't Fuck With Cats?
Yeah.
Where they were looking for a murderer just based off one single picture.
Now you can.
You can start doing that. That's, I guess, the bright side of it. Looking for a murderer, looking for something that needs to be solved. But also it gets weirder because stalkers can just dead ass take your Instagram pic,
I was just
throw
gonna
it into
say that.
ChatGPT, and they might be able to find you.
Yeah. Say
which
you
is
want
even
say like
crazier.
you want to stalk your favorite YouTuber. You just take a pic of the. Obviously, they're gonna take a picture of that house.
Yeah.
You've seen their house on stream. You'll know exactly where to
Fam,
go
you know
after.
that's how Pop Smoke died, right?
Yeah, because he leaked it on the thing.
Yeah.
But he actually gave it. But like
Somebody from his team took a pic of like the outside of the
receipt.
B&B.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought it was because of receipt though.
Receipt?
Yeah, because there was a receipt in the picture that said the address. I think
Oh, I thought it was an Instagram pic.
it was also that too because it was easier to find because they just sent bare pictures out. But I'm telling you, like that's gonna be bad because you can stalk anyone.
Bruh. I think eventually ChatGPT. Sorry. I think eventually ChatGPT, because I use it a lot right now.
Yeah.
Yo, did you know it uses water? I didn't even know that shit.
What?
ChatGPT.
Fam, remember when I told you that and you didn't believe me?
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, you told me. I
Yes,
didn't bag that's real.
Yes, bro. I was like, you're like, what did this use? Gallons of water? I'm like, bro, it uses water.
I didn't
bro.
bag that, fam.
Fam, every time we type it in, fam, like it does it. But the good thing about that is like I seen Romar.
Yeah.
He posts on this shit too. Like when he's traveling to the Philippines, when he needed help traveling, he only put shit into ChatGPT and it helped him travel. Like, oh, I need a good like place to stay at this part.
Yeah, he pulled that when we were in Banff.
Yes.
It's smart as shit. And you just
yes.
put a whole itinerary.
Fam, our Hawaii itinerary was done
It
by
was
Joseph
ChatGPT.
in 5 minutes, bro. I'm close to this. Is there any restaurants close to this? Like levels on shit.
Bro, I heard something though that
Yeah.
if the whole population or even just like half of the population of the United States started using ChatGPT regularly,
No more water, right?
it would cause a blackout.
Oh, what the fuck?
And there's a prediction next year, there's going to be waves of rolling blackouts because of AI use, like overuse of AI.
I think that's true too, because you predicted this too. In Texas, we should look move to Texas.
Why?
Because Texas has a school where it's fully ChatGPT. So in that school, they only do 2 hours of work every day.
Whoa.
And then the rest of the day, they do actual skills like entrepreneurship, financial literacy. What else they do? Public speaking. And they did tests where this school actually did better on SATs than the average school. So doing 2 hours with the one-on-one personal AI bot is way better than an actual 7-day school day.
I mean, like, fam, that should have been. It should have been more calculated now. Like the curriculum should have been updated long time ago. They've been doing the same shit for years, bro.
like we've been saying that too, like during the 2020 days.
Yeah,
I think you said that. You're like, it's gonna be VR soon.
they have to. They have to, because we're wasting time.
Yeah.
We're not evolving faster. Like we could dead ass make kids geniuses now.
Yeah.
If we really tried to. But the theory is the world can't go if everybody's a genius. They're gonna be too smart. Because if you have a population of people that are poorer than you but smarter than you, you're in trouble.
Dangerous.
Well, at least the elites would be in trouble, type shit. You know what I
we
mean?
would be blessed.
What do you think's more advanced? Do you think the AI stuff that we're about to get, or do you think the mystical, holistic health stuff that is kind of lost in translation?
Well, like the CMOS and shit like that?
Yeah, but there's even deeper shit.
Yeah, I know.
So there's one I found out recently.
Okay.
Nobody knows this.
Yeah.
Nobody knows it. And it sounds fucking like magic.
Okay.
But apparently if you take a seed of a plant, it could be like a fruit plant, right? Like a fruit tree.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth, take it out, and plant it. The plant will give whatever fruit it bears more vitamins, more minerals that you are deficient of based on your saliva.
Really?
Yeah. Now check this out. Traditional farmers. You ever wonder why farmers markets have the best produce, best fruit, best vegetables, everything?
Why?
Because traditionally, farmers, when they plant the seeds, before they plant it, they put it in their saliva.
Lying.
No, that's what they do.
Holy shit.
It's like part of their practice. They put the seed to moisten it with their saliva, and then they plant it.
Oh.
But I think over time,
Yeah.
that just being the tradition, it was lost in translation, because back in the day, they definitely practiced all of these holistic health things, where what it was actually doing was getting the plant to understand your biochemistry.
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy, but it sounds like fucking magic.
No, real shit.
It sounds like magic.
Yeah.
But that's dead ass how it goes.
Wait, so but that would suck though, because it's only one guy.
Yeah. So we would have to plant our own food.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you back it, like that's what we're supposed to do from the start.
Yeah. But now it's like they don't.
We
do
don't do
fam.
that. We automate it for everyone else to just eat.
Ew,
from
I
each
imagine
other.
what we're actually like gaining from these these fruits now, because they're not doing that shit every
It's not.
It's
So
like, what is it?
it's probably missing so much nutrients or so many different things.
That's why it's coming
that
out like
we need.
elastic and shit.
Yo, like imagine there's like even an ill intent to get somebody that's like not deficient in anything, super healthy, put it in,
The guy just-
and then no nutritional value. Yo, let's just fuck him up. Let's give him the healthiest guy. Let him get no nutrition.
That reminds me. So fucking Jake Paul and his dad. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're like doing a documentary of them doing
The ayahuasca?
Did you see what his dad said?
What did he say?
When so the pilot on the plane was like, "Oh, I heard you ask for beers. Before ayahuasca, you can't drink beers." And he's like, "Bro, shut up. I've done fucking shrooms. I've done all this, and I've been so drunk, and I'm good. Let me have a beer before ayahuasca."
Yeah, because you're not supposed to do that
You're
stuff,
not,
right?
yeah,
It's supposed to be
but-
like completely clean.
And then it cuts to a scene when he's actually in it, and he's like, "Fuck." Like they're pouring water on him. He's like, "Fuck."
Yo, because I'm pretty sure it will mess up your trip.
Yeah, fam.
Like, because there's different substances that will
Yeah.
mess it up. Like, if your brain's already triggered on one thing,
Yeah.
it's gonna like tear you in the other side.
That's like smoking weed before like a shroom trip. You just don't.
Yeah,
do
you
that,
can't
fam.
do that. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that. stuff.
And I don't know if you've seen the guy who willingly poisoned himself in the Amazon rainforest.
No,
Bro,
I
he
never
did this
seen
for
it.
content too. So he was there and he got with a local.
Yeah.
So the local took him to like an indigenous tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And the tribe was like, oh, if you want some content, like we can poke you with a very poisonous like frog venom
Mm-hmm.
and see how you react. The guy's like, yeah, fuck it, let's go viral.
For what though?
I
Just
don't
to
know.
try it?
Just to try it, yeah, because he knows that he's not gonna die, right? So what they did is they got a wood and then they got the frog and like they burnt it into a liquid, right? They got him like this. They burned 2 holes into his skin and got the venom and went like this. As soon as it like hit, the guy's head, it was like red.
Oh,
and the guy, he was telling him, yo, it feels like my head is fucking exploding. Like,
damn.
Like you're in a chokehold, but it's never gonna release.
Okay, so how did he like get saved then? Like,
so this is what happened. So after that, like they took him to the river. They washed the venom off. But even after that, he puked everything out and he passed out for like 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, 6 hours. They thought he was gonna die.
6 hours?
But it's funny because this cameraman was recording. He had to record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because so 6 hours time lapse. Boom.
They have a doctor on site?
No, it was just the tribe, fam.
Bro, I wouldn't even fucking trust
No, the
that
tribe.
shit.
No, I would trust the tribe.
Bro, so if I pass out in front of the tribe for 6
Yeah,
hours,
they
you're not gonna
know.
call a doctor?
No, if they
You're
have-
not gonna call a doctor for me.
No.
That's fucked up,
Fam, the tribe is the doctors, fam.
I'm calling a helicopter for you. I'm calling, that's
Bro,
fake, bro.
They're gonna do one.
I passed out for 6 hours. 6
Fam,
hours is a long ass time,
You
dog.
don't think if they're gonna inject you with something, they know the remedy to fix it, fam.
Fair.
You know what I mean? It's
Fair,
a
fair.
tribe, dog. Like,
You know, like 6 hours is a long ass. Fam, by hour 2,
Yeah,
I'm
by-
like, yo,
by
you
hour
sure
2,
he's
I
blessed?
actually-
I'm gonna start throwing hands with the tribe, like, yo, what do you do to bro, fam?
hour 5, I would start asking questions like, wait, it might be serious. My fault.
This is a long ass time, dog.
No, it is. That's like half a day, fam. Fuck, bro.
You know what I heard too?
Yeah.
Did you know bees, you have to tell them if the beekeeper died or not?
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yo,
like an
they
actual
know if a beekeeper died. Like,
No, bees are smart. I
didn't
found
know,
out bees are super
fucking
smart.
like this. So back this, there was a woman. This is a true story. There was a woman that I think her husband was a beekeeper,
Okay.
but he passed away. And what's so interesting?
Yeah.
This is very rare case. This doesn't happen usually.
Okay.
She went to say to the bees that the beekeeper died, like the husband died.
Yeah.
The bees,
They're like, fuck, he died, boys.
yo, deadass. Damn, the bees,
Yeah.
they understood her, and I think she gave like a date for the funeral, because she's just talking. No, because she went like this. She was like, you know how like you talk to inanimate objects, like, sorry you guys, like he's not coming back. And
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she's like taking care of it or whatever. Like how you would talk to a dog, like, hey, you want some food?
Yeah.
Right? So she was talking to the bees the same way.
Yeah.
Said, hey, sorry guys, like he passed away. We're gonna have the funeral on Saturday, this and that. On the day of the funeral,
What happened, bro?
yo, I don't know why you're laughing. This is fucking like miraculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this sounds like a joke, bro.
No, this is search it up, Google
What do you
it.
mean bees showed up to the funeral?
Yo,
Okay.
on the day of the funeral, everybody was seated,
Yeah.
coffin literally about to drop. Zzz.
You're fucking lying to me, bro.
I'm not lying, this is a true story.
What?
Zzz.
Yeah.
Like
They all pull up.
a swarm of bees came and then landed on the coffin.
That's actually sick. Okay, that's actually fire.
Yeah.
That's actually fire.
That's like low-key miraculous.
no,
though.
that is, fam.
That's kind of crazy.
Because that's like I guess their leader or whatever, like their caretaker.
They're just saying bye and then they just like float.
See, you would expect that in a dog, but like insects like that, like
But dogs, you've seen it before.
yeah, I know.
You've seen that a lot, actually. Like
Yeah.
dogs will like cry at, the cemetery and stuff like
yes.
that.
But like like
But
do you
bees
think
are
that
smarter
happens with
than we think.
flies?
They like shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You flies like shit.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah,
I feel
bees
like
are
they're easy to
actually
trick.
very smart.
Well, bees are smart. And you have to bag too. Like bees, they're using high ass frequencies
True.
to make honey. We talked about this before. To make honey, to fly. Their flight doesn't even exist. It's impossible to understand. Scientists still don't understand how bumblebees can fly. And that's the
Yeah.
beginning of the bee movie. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I know. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
To this day, we don't understand how bees can fly.
I'm telling you.
But bees don't care.
You know that beginning? Yeah,
it's
but
hard.
bees don't care. I remember that
Yeah,
shit.
but bees just don't fucking care.
No, bees are yo, fam. I remember I told you this where it's like they would have the king bodyguard, and if that guy dies, or no, if you don't come back on time, they would kill you. Like in front of other bees to show you that don't fuck around, like we're on schedule.
Do you think ants are the same way?
I was just gonna say
think
that.
so,
I
right?
think if you had like I just imagine the Bugs Life movie. Like if bees can do that, bugs can do that.
Because I
too,
had a
fam.
theory. Because I used to have like 1-2 ants when I was home in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Bro, like the ants, if I killed one, all of a sudden they would start like bears started showing up, bro.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I capped one of his homies and they pull
No,
up the
real
squad.
shit, fam. It's
Actually.
yeah.
And I've seen it too many times where an ant's carrying a body of another ant.
Yes, I've seen that too.
Like carrying him home type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. And then you get the really big ant and you step on the really big ant and you're like, fuck, do I do this? Because it's probably their leader. You know what I mean? You ever think like that?
Yo, I feel bad sometimes because
Yeah.
thinking about like back in the day.
That's a fucking living thing, bro. Like,
I would purposely leave like a popsicle outside.
oh, okay. That's fire.
It's-
That's fire.
Kind of messed up though.
How?
Because I would take a water gun.
Oh my.
Yo, I used to have the craziest water gun. It's like
Yeah.
a shotgun.
Really?
I don't even think they sell it anymore. But like,
I'm pretty sure I remember
it was a big one, but it would shoot like a blob of water, not even like a spray. You know how the most of them like, psst,
yeah.
fam, it would shoot a blob.
What
like,
the heck? That's some hot stuff.
so I shot my water gun like at the ants.
Bro, why?
I don't know. You know why? It's because I used to play this game. It's called is it
The
All Aliens or no? Destroy All Humans.
destroy all.
You ever heard of that game?
No.
So Destroy All Humans. God forbid this ever happens, but
Yeah,
it's like aliens doing that to Earth.
Okay.
So how I'm like shooting water
Yeah.
at a whole bunch of ants, aliens could do that to us.
Really? Damn. See that ant shit is like just what recently happened with. Did you see that what they figured out? Like
What?
the scientists, how they think that they found like this is like the most evidence they've ever got.
Mhm.
Another planet has life, and it's two
And it's
times.
ants.
No, it's not ants.
Oh, sorry.
But no, it's not ants. What the fuck? No,
I never
but it's
talked
like,
about ants, though.
no, but the thing is that planet that they found, it's like Elon's kid's name is like K2.
Ash X12?
Yeah, so one of those things, right? But it's 2 times bigger than Earth.
Mhm.
It's very far from us, but it has this gas called DMS, I think, and that gas is found on Earth in oceans.
Oh.
So imagine, there's living things in the ocean right now. So imagine that whole thing they said it's gonna be water, and they have DMS in that. Yo, it's 2 times bigger than Earth, bro. The shit they have there is probably like the megalodon, fam, like the real like like if I was ever that shit real scary, fam. Bro, oh my god, in Hawaii when we were out there, I thank God I was with like 5 people around me, because if that was just me snorkeling,
in the sea?
yeah, even with the waves crashing, I'm like, yo, it's not far from shore, but that's just kind of scary.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about
Yeah.
it. Maybe I'm just too used to it. Maybe because I can swim like really well.
No, I can swim really well too. It's just like the fact that like when you look underwater, it's weird.
Oh, when you see darkness?
Yeah, darkness is scary.
But are you afraid of space? Have you ever been afraid of space? Because there was a moment I accidentally made myself afraid of space.
Whoa, what'd you do?
So I was looking at the stars and I realized it's never ending.
oh fuck.
Like the sky is like that ass never ending.
I never looked at it like
But
that.
you never look at it like that unless you like bag it.
Yeah.
But I was dead ass like looking at it too long. You know when you look at something too long?
Yeah. You start
Like,
thinking.
don't look at yourself too long in the mirror.
Yes,
first off.
that's
don't
very
do that.
scary still.
But I was looking at the sky and I was just looking at the stars and I realized like, yo, what I'm seeing right now goes way infinite. Like we don't even understand. Like it deadass goes infinite. And not only does it go infinite, keeps getting bigger. My brain can't even comprehend that.
Yeah.
Only God can can like see past it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't even understand what's past that shit.
I think that's more of the overthinker type fear. Cause I've never looked at it like that. But I'm pretty sure that's just what I did with the ocean. Like it's just infinite down.
I feel like if you were on shrooms, you would be tripped out if I said that to you.
Yes.
Because it's like a never ending thing. It's like the best way I can describe it too is it's like if you blink, if I tell you to manually blink, you're gonna keep blinking.
Yeah.
Like if you realize like it's never ending, that's everywhere around us. Oh, also what could really scare you too? Okay, wait, let me like hope everyone's in a good space, good place, and then I'm gonna drop it on.
Man's watching this, I like chill.
Yeah. No, but if you really take it in, the world's spinning right now, fast as fuck.
Yeah, facts.
But we're not moving.
Yeah,
We don't feel that shit.
Yeah,
But
yo,
it's-
if I was high, I would be
It's
like,
spinning
oh.
fast as fuck right now. You bag it.
Yeah, but you never think about that because it's like,
How am I
It's so
not dizzy?
still,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
How am I not dizzy? Now bag this.
yeah.
What if when you're high and you get dizzy or you get drunk and you're dizzy, you're actually on the timing of the earth spinning?
Mm.
Oh shit. Because different levels of consciousness for me.
that felt like OG jumpers. That felt like an OG
Oh,
jumpers theory. I'm not
shit.
gonna lie. Fuck. Now you might be onto something.
Nah, not really. But kinda. Who knows?
You never know. So spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game. Download the app and sign up with code JUMPPOD, JUMPPOD. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends 4/27/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern.
So this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Google Gemini. Exams, essays, deep breaths. Gemini Advanced is now free for college students in the US. The best part, this offer isn't just for finals this semester. Sign up before June 30th and you'll get free access all the way through Spring Finals 2026. This offer includes Gemini Advanced with Google's best AI models, deep research, Notebook LM Plus, Whisk, and 2 terabytes of storage. So I'm in school and I use Google Gemini for writing, brainstorming, and learning more of the different topics we learned in school. And overall, it's helped me get daily tasks done more efficiently and effectively. Visit gemini.google/students to learn more. Terms apply. To all the men out there, if ED is getting you down, you need Hims to help get your confidence and other things back up. Hims provides access to treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable tablets, Viagra, and Cialis, and their generics for up to 95% less. The process is 100% online, so there's no need for uncomfortable doctor visits. Just fill out an intake form on their site and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. No insurance is needed and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. With hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/jumpers, JUMPERS. That's HIMS.com/jumpers for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/jumpers. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on the product and subscription plan. Build your business in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Starting your business should be simple. Get more when you start your business with Northwest Registered Agent. Your entire business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Northwest Registered Agent has been helping businesses launch and grow for nearly 30 years. If you want to build your business while keeping your personal information secure, Northwest is the partner you need. In just 10 clicks and 10 minutes, they'll form your business, create a custom website, and set up your local presence wherever you need it. Form your business for just $39 plus state fees, backed by real business experts with decades of experience. Northwest is your one-stop business solution. Get everything from formation paperwork to custom domains and trademark registrations, all in one easy-to-use account. Protect your identity and keep your home address private by using Northwest's address on your formation documents. Want more? Northwest Premium Mail Forwarding gives you a physical business address so you guys can separate your private information. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and set up your business in just 10 clicks in 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/jumpers, JUMPERS, and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/jumpers.
You never know.
Yeah.
Because if you just start if you start looking at things like that, where I think it's good to think like that.
Yeah.
As almost toddler or child curiosity.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they try to break that down as soon as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know the thing Kanye said? Not like the bad stuff, but like Kanye said this one thing, how if a kid jumps on a coffee table, he feels like Superman.
Yeah.
You ever heard this?
No, I didn't.
But everybody in the room tells the kid, hey, you got to get off of that. That's a coffee table. You're not allowed to do that. And he said, what made him feel like Superman, made him feel invincible, like a superhero, whatever, became something he can't do. Why? Just to impress everybody else in the room by their rules that don't really matter, to abide by people maybe he doesn't even care about. Now, he said eventually what happens is we grow up with coffee tables just popping up everywhere in our face. Yeah. And then eventually you're enclosed in a box made of coffee tables. If you get what I'm saying here.
Yeah, kinda.
Where you're not allowed to think differently from it. You're not allowed to approach things differently based on everybody's opinion and their choice that this is what it is.
You ever have like shit like that when you're like, oh no, I should always just reference this? Like you ever had that moment where like you were on the coffee table?
I think I told it before. I said it before on the podcast, but when I was talking to myself, playing with action figures.
Okay.
And then my cousin like, yo, you're weird.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm like, okay, but I'm having fun. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. Fuck,
but I could have been like, I am. And then my creativity would have died right there. But I still kept doing it just because I was having fun. I was like, being creative.
Yeah, maybe the ancestors placed that guy there to just, because of, go hate on that real quick. let's see what that would do.
But you never bag. Like, what if that's the real test God put in?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what if that's the actual test? Like little things like that, it builds you who you are, even as minuscule as you think it is. Yeah. For you to, I don't know, a woman drops whatever, her purse, and you decide to like pick it up for her and give it to her. Maybe that's a sign for you to, I'm choosing to do a right thing. Later on, when you have a decision, maybe who knows, you turn into Batman and you have to save the world. If you didn't pick up that purse at one time, it's baby steps, feel me?
Facts.
Like one day it's picking up a purse. Next day, you could be saving someone's life. It takes little actions for your brain or your mind to understand being a good person or a bad person. And sometimes you don't bag that.
Yeah, because they don't teach that.
Yeah, like sometimes we don't realize like little actions every day, whether they're good or bad, healthy or unhealthy.
That's true.
They add up, but not also do they add up. They give accountability for bigger things in our life that we decide to do.
Damn.
I feel like a teacher.
I know. That'd be a great lesson.
Yo, I feel like it'd be a sick ass teacher.
Nah, it would be too confusing still.
Really?
I remember I had this one teacher, bro. It was like ADHD to the fucking max. Like it was our auto teacher. Remember? I think you were in that class.
Ankle?
Yeah. So he
doesn't have ADHD.
Bro, yes he did. So he would start talking about like cars, and then he would be like, oh yeah, but like on
he does do that.
On the weekend, like I did this and then this.
He did do that.
And then he would go into another tangent of like connecting that to like NASCARs or something, and
You're
then
right.
his favorite racer. You know what I mean?
You're right.
But I feel like that too. Like I love ADHD people because you can never get bored.
Never get bored. That's what I'm saying.
But at the same
I love
time,
ADHD
it's like,
people.
Yeah. On vacations, it's tough because it's like you can never shut up and shit like that. But it's like ADHD, like it's pretty good.
The ADHD part, it's hard when it's time to chill.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's hard when it's time to chill and time to like unplug. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to just focus on what's now.
Yeah, because I've been experienced like I recently tough sleeping, and I'm like, maybe is there something wrong like feng shui in my room that I added or some shit like that? And I seen that TikTok is like, if I want to sleep better, so you have to imagine a word.
Yeah.
So this is how I would calm down my overthinking mind.
How?
So it would you have to imagine a word, say like cat, and then you would have every letter. You would envision something that goes with that letter. So C, I would say carrot, and then A, apple, like tiger.
Yeah.
Right? And then I would go to a next word. And fam, I tried it, and everything shut, like it was relaxed.
Oh,
right?
really?
Because I'm thinking of something, but at the same time, it's so easy to me. It's like counting sheep. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh,
it's simple tasks.
It's simple tasks.
Yeah.
And then I felt myself falling asleep, and I caught myself because I started thinking.
Yeah.
And then I know why, because whenever I daydream, I get hyped.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Yes. So when I'm thinking of a scenario in my sleep, I can't
And you
sleep
can't sleep because you're too excited.
I'm trying to think of the next thing.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yes,
you know
bro.
what? Yeah, because when I do try to sleep, I'm really just like, I'm trying to experience life still.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still trying to experience life even with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
That shit's so fucking cold.
Crazy.
When I go to
stuff.
sleep, I'm still trying to experience life with my eyes closed. Damn.
Yeah. But maybe
Put that shit in a book.
Yeah,
bro.
love
No, but it makes sense too, especially doing simple things like spelling cat or like colors like that, because it takes us back to childhood. And then those are the times where you have the best sleeps,
Facts.
right?
Yeah.
You have the best. Oh, you know what I know too?
Whoa,
Yo, I just found out The reason I can't fall asleep sometimes is if you take vitamins at night. You can't take vitamins at night.
Why?
Bro, if you take vitamins
Like
at
what
night,
type of vitamins?
certain vitamins keep you awake.
No, I don't even take vitamins at all. Yeah, not even the gummy ones.
Your bones are frail.
What the fuck? I'm good. Don't worry about my bones,
You eat
okay?
vegetables?
Huh? Yeah, I eat vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Barely. Still. I'm on a yachty diet still, but I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm good.
No, you need vitamins, bro.
Yeah, I have to
no,
start
take vitamins. Actually, take vitamins. No, like actually, like no joke, fam. Stop laughing. Stop laughing, fam.
No, you know those things when you're sick and like does your mom do this? Say you get a cold, right? And she gets the Vicks out. Does she do the cross underneath your feet and then she puts socks on?
So funny enough,
Yeah.
she never did that.
Okay.
She always put on my chest.
Yeah, chest obviously. That's chest cross.
But I know the sock method.
Yeah.
But I never grew up with the sock method.
Oh, word. Yo, I feel like sock method is such placebo, but it always works. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I
there's
think-
no way that putting a cross on both my feet works.
I mean, prayer works. But
Yeah.
my mom, like, whenever I have a stomach ache, you know, manzanilla?
Yeah. The
She would do
oils?
Yeah, she would do that stuff. And then
Yeah.
like that's when she really got with the cross.
I still
and
have
stuff.
that in my room.
Like the oil.
Yeah. You know it's so funny. The guy that created Vaseline.
I heard of this. I heard of this.
It's the funniest story. So this guy was working at an oil rig and like everybody just played off the petroleum jelly going off.
Mm-hmm.
But one day he was like, he took it and then he put it on himself because he was like, oh, this can actually fix my cuts.
Yeah.
Right? So all of the oil rig workers, whenever they got a cut, he started putting it on them
And it healed
it.
them, yeah.
So I think the first name he patented us was, I think it was Miracle Jelly, right? And he sold it as that. But every day he believed so much in his product that he ate
that shit.
scoops. Yes, spoonfuls of thing every day. But what's crazy?
He died, no?
No, but this was crazy.
What?
Though. Before he died, when he was 90,
Yeah.
he was in the hospital because he had I think it was a respiratory disease.
Yeah.
And he told the nurse to lather himself every day from head to toe in Vaseline and feed it to him.
What the fuck?
He got cured
No
from that disease
way.
because he did that. But later he died off something else. But he cured himself with this is not health. This is not like
This is
health
not
tips
health advice. It's not health advice.
at all. Do not do this. But like for some reason it worked with this guy because I guess this is his product. You know what I mean? So this guy ate and just bathed himself in Vaseline.
Bro, that's a kink, fam. That's not.
Bro, low key.
he just
was
saw
just
the nurse like, yo, this shorty's bad. Okay, this is what you gotta do for me.
Like, oil me up.
Yeah, cover me in Vaseline and then feed it to me.
Yo, that story has to be as fake as the bee story. Holy fuck. What do you mean the bee showed up to the funeral? Don't piss me off. This is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's one thing
Yeah.
that you wish could actually heal or like have special abilities, what would you want it to be?
Fam, candy or like chocolate.
Candy would be fire.
Bro, imagine you just eat some like Skittles and like it's just, like it works as like a multivitamin. Fuck yeah.
That'd be fire, actually.
A lie?
Okay. Let me question it.
Yeah.
Let me rewrite the question. What fantasy food would you
Ooh.
would love to have?
Fantasy food.
Or if it had the powers of? That'd be okay. Example: when you say candy, immediately in my head, I was
Yeah.
thinking of Pokemon rare candy. Imagine like you
that would
level
be-
up.
You have to, yeah. That's
Imagine you actually like level up, like you get these
Like what?
or you just get like stronger.
Oh, that would be fire. I think everything in Pokemon, fam. A revive? You imagine popping a revive after you fell off a hill, fam. You're like automatically good.
But you just come back to life. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
you can't pop it. Somebody has to
Oh,
pop
yeah,
for you.
my fault.
Somebody has to put it
Someone
on
has
you.
to put on you. My fault. Fuck.
Damn, let me think about that real quick. Wait, so
Yeah,
Pokemon deadass
Hold on. What's
die.
fantasy foods?
No, wait, hold on. Pokemon die and then bring them back to life to fight again. God damn. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
If you take that in, yo,
Yeah.
they get hurt, faint,
Yeah, and they
and
get
you give them a revive, keep fighting. That's crazy.
No, it is crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, Pikachu is down bad. That's abuse.
Ribombies.
No, actually.
No, that's facts. And you have to keep doing it, like, you know what I mean? They have no that's animal abuse, Loki.
Yeah, I never really realized Pokemon was like that.
No, it is. Like
But if-
that's the dark side still.
It is the dark side. You know why it's the dark side? Because we don't see the damage to Pokemon that they would take on.
Yep.
If we, yo, be real.
Imagine getting a flamethrower
Yeah.
to the dome
Yo,
by Charizard.
Charizard hit flamethrower on Sudowoodo. fam, Sudowoodo will be burnt to a crisp, bro. Bro,
Shit's forest
be
fire,
toasty, fam. And then it would be like ashy too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so bad,
not only
bro.
would it would be like ashy, bro,
Dog.
but we don't see that in Pokemon.
Yeah, we actually don't.
We just see them like X on the eyes. That's it.
Like
That's
imagine
it.
it's super effective on you. Like that hurts, dog.
Yo,
That's like getting a Muay Thai kick.
do you think eventually they'll drop a Pokemon that is kind of like that, where they do show damage? Nah, they can't. It would ruin the franchise.
They do show damage, but like what in what way? Like
No, like
I'm actually burning?
getting hurt. Because we don't see that with Pokemon ever. I mean, you see it with Ash when he gets electrocuted, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No, but
guess
he's
electrocuted,
human.
yeah.
He's human.
But you don't see like, let's say, somebody uses Slash and then like actually get cut and
Okay,
bleeding.
that's no.
That's wild.
Because I think it's for kids. You know. What I
But if you bag, we're still the audience and we're older now.
Yeah.
That'll be fire to watch.
mean? You know who has like bare damage on him that I would hate to be?
Who?
Who's the pink and blue trainers with the cat? Mew?
Oh, Jesse James.
Jesse and James, the
Yeah,
cat.
yeah.
What's the cat?
Meowth,
Fuck.
Meowth.
Meowth, bro. He gets sent to the heavens every episode.
Yeah, he does. They do.
Bro.
Every single time, yeah.
Imagine the
Blasting
power
off
of
again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
the power of the kick, fam. Like, Meowth is just a cat, bro. Imagine kicking a cat up there. But you don't even fuck with cats, so it's like, that's the dark side
No,
of
the
Pokemon.
cat's eye.
Yeah, that's
Cat's
the
eye.
dark
I'm
side
just
of
allergic,
Pokemon.
bro.
Oh, you know what actually has a dark side, though? That's really popular right now?
What?
Labubus.
Oh, I heard like demonic.
Yes, that they're kind of demonic. Because I looked into it, but I think it all started because one girl, she saw like a Labubu at a vintage store, and then it was surrounded by all these candles, and she decided to take it home, right?
Yeah.
And then she's telling like her TikTok live, it's like, yo, I think these things actually carry like demonic spirits just because as soon as I placed it in my car, I almost got into a car accident and
Oh,
I
shit.
kept like getting sick. But it was
Damn.
also at a thrift store, so maybe that impacted it too.
Yeah, because what if there's energies
What if
put
there's
onto
energies
it?
put on it? Yeah. But I found out that the guy was influenced from like Nordic folklore. And like the play that he got it from is called The Little Monsters.
Oh,
And
so
the
it's based on real
Yes.
stories.
And the monsters actually do bad shit.
What do they do?
Like they accidentally do bad stuff. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I didn't look up like what they did.
Yeah.
But they said that they would accidentally do bad stuff. So I'm like, but look at Labubu, fam. Like it does look kind of.
It's
mean.
supposed to be like a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you know Labubus, they're all
Yeah.
girls? I didn't know that.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, because they look like guys, right?
And they would like the guys on TikTok would like dress it up in like the ski mask and like they would have the
Yeah,
Prada
yeah, they do
suits
that,
on
they
it.
do
I'm like,
that.
yo, that you know what I mean?
Oh man,
I didn't know.
I think
What do you think is more popular, Miffy or Labubu?
Miffy.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
People are saying, oh, I don't know.
Sure, like right now, yeah.
Right now, Miffy.
No, yo, Miffy's they're on the cusp of becoming as popular as Hello Kitty, which is crazy.
Hello
Also,
Kitty.
did you know Domo is making a comeback?
Oh yes, please. Yo.
You know what?
I
You
used
know
to have the
we
Domo
drip.
hat.
You know we drip. Yeah, Domo hats
Yeah.
or like Domo clothing from like the 2000s. I feel like that's
Yeah.
drip. That's rare drip too.
Yeah, I know. You would only find that shit in a thrift store.
Leave a like if you guys actually know about.
if you know Domo. yo,
That's rare.
That's real swagapino shit. I feel like every Filipino knew Domo.
What should we bring? You think we should bring back good wood chains, like wood chains?
I think it's
Not
making
this. Like I already rocked this.
Yeah.
I already rocked this. I'm trying to like bring this back for myself though.
I want V-necks to come back.
V-necks?
Yeah,
What the frick?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back soon.
V-necks. Are you
Yeah.
serious, bro?
Yeah, because like I feel like chains nowadays like they're getting longer, so it's like this now. Before it was the chokers, but everyone's saying that okay, now let's extend the chains.
But when I see V-necks, all
Mm-hmm.
I think about is those like Italian dudes with the really gelled out hair.
Damn, that's drip, low-key.
Versace.
That's okay. So you can say that a man can dress up as a pirate, but we can't roleplay Italian mobsters, fam. Like, come on.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
guess so. Pirate is drippier though.
pirate is drippy. The slick back hair, the fucking
No, pirate's like braided up.
Oh, yeah, braided up.
dreads. Like that's tough.
even the
fam.
goatees braided. That would be
Yeah,
tough.
that's hard.
I'm not gonna lie,
Like
that
imagine I had a goatee with braids in it and like beads. That's kind of hard, no?
Yeah, I know.
Like
You would-
eventually it would be like if,
Yeah,
it, if
yeah,
it became like popular.
Right now it's kind of wild, but
You know what me and my sister came up with?
What?
We had this theory. It's not even a theory. I just want to hear like your opinions on it.
okay.
Do you think guys' attraction to girls, we don't really care too much about what other guys think about our girl or like the girl you're into, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But for girls, what they do is they'll base the person's attraction based on what everybody thinks about the guy.
Whoa.
If you think about it,
I've never thought about
that's
that.
why we have like Pete Davidson's, even though he's not that handsome, he's really, really popular, or like he's coveted as, oh, like we want that guy.
Yeah.
Like Jack Harlow and all, you know what I mean? Because based on what the population deems as attractive.
But we do
choose.
that to girls too, though.
Guys don't really do that.
To girls?
Do we really do that?
Do we have like, okay, say what's the equivalent to a Pete? Oh, you can't.
No, there's not, fam.
I don't think
Is
so.
there equivalent to a Pete Davidson for guys? No, there's not. Guys are very like physically attractive.
Actually?
They're like attracted by the eye, you know? They're not really attracted by like perception of with people.
No, but like,
Okay, bro, we can do leave down in the comments what you guys think. This is honestly like, because I was having a conversation with my sister.
That's a good topic.
This is a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Because there is two sides. There dead ass is two sides where girls, think about high school first off.
Okay.
There could be a guy that's like super low key.
Yeah. But like he's praised.
Semi cute.
Yeah.
But if he does something that makes all the girls, I don't know, see him in a different light, or they all decide, oh yeah, he's cute, everybody will just start deciding, okay, yeah, he's cute. But with guys, it's not the same.
It's not the same, but it still happens in a lesser degree.
How though?
But fam, if there's a scenario where a guy's like medium cute and shit like that, but he's still to the like commission or like whatever the court is,
Yeah.
he's still cute. Fam, that can happen to a girl too.
Oh, are you sure though?
Yes.
I feel like no. Guys love.
Fam,
guys
there's
like
sleeper
girls.
pics.
Guys,
So you're talking about sleeper pics?
What I'm trying to. This is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to. I feel like we're mixing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to say. Guys will like girls regardless of what our friends think.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Guys will like girls regardless.
Like let's say we have a room of the homies. I don't really care what they think about the girl. I'm still gonna like her.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
agree
say.
with that. Yeah.
But girls, I feel like they'll try to get an opinion and then determine like, oh, is he attractive? I don't know though. I
It's
don't know.
interesting. It's interesting.
I asked my sister about it and she agreed with me. But leave down in the comments what you guys think. I'm not saying like this is what it is.
Yeah.
This is like interesting.
That is true because it's like, I
Back
don't know.
it, because most of the times we don't usually go like, oh,
Yeah,
what do you
like
think
what do
about
you
her?
care about? Yeah.
We'll be like, do you think she's cool? Boom, back that. Really, you think she's cool rather than like,
Looks.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Fuck, I would have to get it. No.
I don't know.
It's us
iffy.
because it's weird because it's two guys arguing because we don't know the other side.
It is iffy. It is
Yeah.
iffy. But I did ask my sister about it and she agreed with me.
Really? They move.
But
like
it makes
that?
sense though. No, it does make sense though, because that's why we don't have no Pete Davidson as a girl.
You would okay, but you show your friends like. Would you not show your friends back then? Yeah.
Of course. But that won't determine my attraction toward her. They won't determine it. But like, let's say, oh, here, I'll give a great
Now
example.
that's where I beg to differ, low key.
Really?
Because
Why?
in high school, I kind of like men's moves like that. Like, oh, what do you think about this girl? And if your friends didn't rate her, like sometimes they would lose attraction for that girl.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's happened. I've seen that before.
Really?
I've seen that before.
Okay, maybe I'm
I
wrong.
know what you're saying now, and
Maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe I'm
yeah,
wrong.
I've seen it.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Cause you're gonna show your friends, but it depends though. Like that's a versus high school versus now. Like what are we talking about?
Like, I guess right now.
Then no, I don't give a fuck. Like
But maybe girls don't even give a fuck either.
yeah.
But who knows though? I
It's just
actually don't know.
timestamps.
I'm not
It's
sure.
very timestamps.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You have to ask Sahar about this one still.
A lot.
She have a really
No,
good
she
opinion
would
on
have.
it.
Yeah, she would have a great opinion. Do Colin. No, don't do Colin.
At this time?
No, don't do Colin.
Nah.
No, those are the conversations where it's really good. Like imagine you have that off your first talk and you bring up that conversation. That's something that it stimulates the brain. That's why I feel like escape rooms in a first date work. You know why? Because it's like at the same time you have to be thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was watching this on, I think it was an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
But part of the way a guy like opens a girl, the opening, guess this opening, it's wild.
Well, what's the opening?
I can't believe this shit works.
Yeah.
But pickup artists would go, hey, did you see that guy on a horse outside? And you're intrigued, right? Like,
Already, yeah.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? There's a guy on a horse? Yeah, he was naked. He's like running around with a sword, blah, blah. Like, what are you talking
What
about?
the
But it's also playful enough to be like, oh, are you fucking with me?
Oh.
But also, when you have me intrigued like that and you already have me opened up and curious, it's easy to be like, oh, by the way, what's your name?
yeah.
Or like, oh, what do you think about that? are you talking about Lord of the Rings? You know what I mean? It's so easy to just transverse into different things.
Damn, that's on Black Mirror. It shows how to like pick up shorties.
It was pickup artists doing game.
That's fire.
And then that was the line they used. Did you see the guy on the horse outside?
Yo, that's a banger line, fam. Because yo, that opening is the hardest part, bro. Like, what are you gonna say? Hey is like, you can't do that. You can do that in the
No,
DMs.
you kind of just gotta do it. You gotta just be real. I think what I learned too, meeting new people especially, it's not about what you say. It's about the energy you give to them.
Facts.
So if you open unconfident, it's just gonna be an awkward conversation. But if you open, hey, how you doing? Like, you know what I mean? You give good energy.
Yeah.
They'll probably reciprocate the same thing unless they're just actually like whack.
Yeah, unless I think that's like just no emotional intelligence. Like
Also,
you can't pick up on cues.
Yeah. Also, a good one is just like, hey, I have a question for you, and then just like have a random question in your head.
Okay, yeah, that's sick.
And I'm a question? Shit. Let me answer it.
Exactly.
You know? Usually, I'm the type of person like, I'm trying to answer a question.
Yeah, you're always intrigued. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, fam. I understand that still.
Is there anything you would do? Let's say you meet a random stranger and you want to get close to them, or you just want to, I don't know, connect on a way. Is there something you would specifically try and talk about with them?
Family.
How do you open that up to family though?
Family is kind of easy. It's like, oh no, it's not.
I feel like that's hard to go straight to.
Yeah, to straight into family is hard, but it's like as soon as you start talking about brothers and sisters, because I feel like a lot of people when they talk about family, it's either they give the real trauma or they fake it, and you can tell. Probably it's like, oh, this person doesn't want to tell me nothing because he's gonna fake a story. I mean, but if you're talking about like real traumas, bro, like, oh, you actually fuck with me because you're actually opening it up.
Yeah, you're
know what
right.
I mean?
You're right. All right, I'm gonna give like secret game.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody fucking
there was
starts
some
using
dark.
it.
There was some dark game that I learned too.
Yeah.
Recently, where it's like, if somebody like is dissing you in front of your face, you just ask them why you say that, or something like that. It was something on the lines of that. It's like, why did you say that? And then they would have to go, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like they have to understand in themselves where they're coming from. Yeah.
And now they once that question pops and like they translate it in their mind, they're like, wait.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, fam. I know all of those.
Yeah,
it's fucked though. Like you don't wanna really be using those.
But
like
it's
that.
sick though, man. Like
It is sick, but it's like, would you rather be loved or hated? Or sorry, loved or feared?
probably love him. I'm not gonna lie.
People still snake the ones they love.
Yeah, I know, and I've come to terms with that still.
People still snake the ones they love.
But at the end of the day, like, I know what I chose. So it's like the warrior shit. Like you know you're going out for battle and you know what's gonna happen, but you still stuck with that. That's why it's like the pride thing. You know what I mean?
Going back to the game thing, this is the secret game I was gonna give you.
Okay.
But like one thing that I would do and I usually try to do
Yeah.
is to relate onto nostalgia. So I'll bring up like a random character. Let's say you kind of remind me of that character in Timothy Goes to School. You have like that vibe to you.
Oh, okay.
And like Timothy Goes to School, you watch that? Yeah.
That's fire.
What character was it? You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know that character? You know Fritz?
Oh, okay. Yup.
But now we're on the same level. We watch the same show. Oh, did you watch Danny Phantom growing up?
Bro,
endless.
The floodgates open, fam. Like
Endless.
it's endless.
And then that's why going to like Comic-Con, Fan Expo,
You
anime
get all the XP,
conventions.
fam. You can talk about anything.
Talk to anybody about
Yeah.
anything. They're the most open people ever. Probably
true.
the coolest people ever too,
Yeah.
because they're dressed up in their character. They don't really care. You know, they're here to have a good time.
That's true.
Like Nashville.
No, like, we should go. But also,
they're to have a good time.
do you know this? Since you know all the dark games tricks, this is the one I remember now. So if you want to assert dominance over someone,
Yeah.
you only look them in one eye.
In one eye.
Because supposedly, like, once you stare into that one eye, it's like you focus on something and then it feels like you're like the person receiving the stares is like, oh, you're staring it in my fucking soul. Like,
Really?
yeah, I've seen it. They're like, only looked at the left eye if you want to assert dominance in a public setting.
Interesting.
I've never done it yet because when I talk to you, I always look in obviously both eyes.
I look
and
at their middle.
yeah, I
of
look
their
kind of
face.
middle.
I just look at their
but
face.
imagine like zoning in on one eye and like the person sees you zoning in and feels like, oh fuck, why?
I don't think someone's tried to run that on me.
Yeah, I don't think. Really?
I don't think someone's tried to run that on me.
Maybe, you never know.
But you know how they say like not looking in the eyes is unconfident?
Yeah.
It's actually a trick.
Really?
Yeah. And it's dark game. Fuck, am I gonna give like dark
For
game
what?
out?
Let me just hear this one because I might use this though. Because I actually look away from people. But I always thought it was because I'm obviously I'm nervous, but maybe it worked out better because.
There's ways to use it. You have to use it properly though.
Okay.
But you only look at them in the eye when you have something impactful to say.
But everything else you don't look.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like
fucking crazy.
I know it's
Low
so,
key.
so imagine like I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'll
so
give you an
so
example.
try it,
I'll
try
give
it,
you an
try it. Yeah,
example. One day I was walking at the store and then I seen this woman and she really reminded me of that person. You know what I'm saying? You're like right when I looked at you in that moment when it started becoming impactful, it hits different.
It does. It does.
Because you're on this rigmarole with me.
Yeah.
And then when I give the punchline, I'm looking you right in the eye and it really hits you. Don't take that game. That's like my shit, though. That's my shit, man.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen you do that too.
I do it a lot.
You do it a lot. Now
I do
that
it
I
a
know
lot.
it,
Yeah,
oh
I do it a
my
lot.
God.
Fuck, bro.
Because it's like the voice inflections too, but with your eyes.
Kinda, yeah.
Because you're just you're emphasizing it. And you
I have like 100 of these, and then I just like keep them in my back
bro.
pocket.
No,
I can't give all this game out though, bro.
No, for sure.
You're gonna have
taking
so much
that.
Carlos's walking around. You don't want that. You don't want a whole bunch of
I'm about
Carlos's.
to do that the next time. Oh my, I'm about to fuck with so much people. There's also another.
No, but
book.
it's like sexy, fam. Like you can drop that on somebody.
but
Like damn.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for that. I'm there to troll. Like I'm gonna like next time I see one of my homeboys, I'm gonna try it. Like yo, let's see if you really just fuck with your mind. There's another book though. It's called, I think it's like The Art of Public Speaking or The Art of Speaking in Public or something.
Which one? I read like all those books.
It's like the art of something. Art of speaking.
How to speak in front of anyone.
Yeah. I wanna learn that one. I wanna read that one.
It's very like I'm gonna be real.
Is that all dark game too, or is that actually tips?
Nah, it's just like it's low-key redundant.
Oh, okay.
It's low-key like stuff you would already assume. And
So I should go to the dark stuff right away.
Nah, don't even go to the dark
Nah,
stuff,
bro.
Like,
Go to the dark side, bro. It's too late.
nah, fam. I'm telling you.
Nah, because it's like.
You didn't even use it right. That was just weird.
Bro, it's my first time using it, bro. Allow me, bro. I don't have enough XP. You showed it to me with already like level 88, fam. I'm level 1.
You gotta drop it a certain way.
Yeah, I know.
Especially when you
trust.
when you drop it like trying to riz somebody up too, it hits
Yeah.
different. Like, whoa.
Word.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I'm actually gonna try. Yo, I'm literally gonna try that.
But here's the thing too.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever practiced seduction? Because I know maybe you didn't when you were starting to meet your girl.
Yeah.
Because what would you consider seduction? Because some people's seduction is like actually just making them laugh. Actually, I don't even want to talk about this.
Yeah,
I don't even want to.
yeah.
I can't give out too much.
Yeah, this is too
Nah,
much.
This is too much game. This is too much sauce.
Yeah, this is like Patreon. Like
This is way too much
This is
sauce.
way too
Like
much
I cannot
sauce.
give this out.
Yo,
You're like, oh, I see what you're doing now.
Yo, the art of seduction.
Yo, if certain
Imagine
people watch this podcast, they're like, yo, Carlos fucking did that to me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that stuff.
Nah, I can't even use that.
Because sometimes I forget like who watches it too. You know what I mean? Like, because now if my girl catches me looking away and looking at her, she's like, "Yo, I saw the podcast.
I watched the
man.
podcast.
I watched the pod. Don't try that shit with me again."
But like a easy one is just trying to make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
Because what it
easy,
is,
though.
what it is a play of emotions.
Yeah, because I always said this, but the people that are so witty are the smartest to me. Because to be funny off like the rip, like nothing pre-planned, you have to be so smart to know that person's humor, to understand.
I think it's not smart. I think it's instinct.
No, it's smart.
think it's
fam. It's
instinctual.
intelligence. No, it's intelligence for sure.
It depends then. I think it depends.
Because you can already identify group A humor to group B humor. If you can do that, that shows intelligence to me. You know what I mean?
guess so. I guess what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I would say that's more instinctual. Because like,
How's
but-
that? But you have to learn that.
Or yeah, but it becomes an instant. Like it's not something. It's not like I gotta say this joke in your head. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's test it right now.
Yeah,
Ready?
test it. Yeah.
So like, when you want to say something funny,
Yeah.
you don't like craft. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Let me say this.
No, it's
instinct,
yeah,
right?
instinct. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that really smart intelligence? Because you're not crafting it. Doesn't intelligence entail crafting something and being strategic?
It is strategic in a way though, because you say it, you wouldn't say it. You would be smart enough to say it to the right person. You know what I mean? You still gotta craft a joke.
I feel like jokes in general can just go to anybody.
No, it can't.
I
No, it
think
can't.
so, especially like lighthearted ones.
Yeah, but I'm talking like, okay, advanced humor. Like, oh, you know mine? Oh, shit. Like, you know this, what I just referenced or something? That's intelligence, bro.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that's instinctual. Because to me, I feel like intelligence is like, yo,
I'm talking emotional intelligence too. Like,
you know what? It can be though. It can be. Because you can make somebody, especially when they're telling a story. I think that's where it's intelligence.
okay.
I think when it's just like quick wit, like joke,
Yeah.
I think
you have
that's
to be smart for
instinctual.
that.
I think that's instinctual.
Damn.
I think that's creativity and instinctual.
Yeah, but to be creative, don't you have to be intelligent?
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Creative to be intelligent? Damn, there's creative ass people that are not fucking smart.
Actually, never mind.
Let's be real, bro. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
man,
bro.
never
There's some
mind. I was just trying to
creative
play-
ass
yeah,
people
yeah.
like that are not very smart, bro.
You're right.
Look at us. Like, yo, that's us, fam.
Yo, I was always remember that one comment where it's like, where did this guy come from? Or did he just perfectly create? No, there's this comment that I
What?
always love because we got it earlier. It's like, where did this guy come from? Because they were talking about you. They're like, where did this guy come from? If he marketed himself through a podcast, that would be so genius or some shit like that. It was. I'll put it up on the screen.
What do you mean by that though? Like,
Yeah, no, it's like because you came from like no one knew you before the podcast, but he said like something about like, yo, he marketed himself like through the podcast so perfectly or something like that.
you think so? Do you think I was strategic with it? I don't think
Yes.
so. I was just being
Oh,
myself.
really?
I was just being myself.
Really? Nah, you're strategic.
I'm not playing a character, fam.
Yeah, I know, but like, fam, everything is strategy. Like, there's no way you just like.
I know, but we can't talk about that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm playing.
Bro,
I'm playing.
shut
No,
up.
I'm not even playing a character though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we aren't.
No, like that ass. Like,
Yeah.
I think the best things happen how they're supposed to go. It's not necessarily like you force it, but I will say the grind and the consistency is what you have to force
Yeah. Facts.
to show up. But to create the art, I feel like it has to almost be how Bob Ross said it, happy little accidents.
Real
Where
shit.
it's meant to be, it happens naturally, coincides exactly how it's meant to happen, right?
Yeah.
But the thing you do have to force is how many times does that come into someone's face? Pause.
Facts.
But-
No, that's facts though.
But like how many times it shows up, because I'm gonna show up every damn time because I'm gonna grind to show up every damn time, right?
Yeah, that's talent plus work. Yeah, you can't go wrong with
Talent
that.
plus work, consistency.
Yeah.
That's what makes
I know.
greatness, right?
Facts, man.
And being different.
Yeah, real shit.
Don't
Because you're
just-
101, man. It's like no, like people-
Everybody's one of one.
Yeah, no,
though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
People are 101. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to the people. Like you're 101. Like people watch you because of you, because they can't experience. It's like watching a different experience on YouTube. I go to this person because I like his experiences. I like how he talks
Yeah.
compared to like fucking. You know what I mean? It's different.
Yeah, it's literally like how can I experience someone's inner thoughts
Yeah.
in different ways? And
Yeah.
that's what every person is. Like you can meet someone on the street, could be the most interesting person you ever met.
Yeah.
But if you never open their book, you'd never find it out.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they could be maybe they're even funnier than Dave Chappelle. They just never got their shot at it. But you get to try.
It's another book quote, fam.
Like you get to witness the Dave Chappelle that never became to be.
Yeah.
And you get a one person private show right there if you just open his book. And that's how I met RJ.
Bro, RJ's the goal, fam. RJ's my goal, man. But yeah,
Yo,
man.
I will end it there. Thank you for watching the episode of Wait, actually, there's one more thing.
Okay.
This is actually interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, I got everything.
Oh yeah, this is one thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
Look. So, because we were talking about sinners the other
Yeah.
episode. This is really interesting because it makes a lot of freaking sense, bro.
Okay.
So, people say that vampires are a metaphor for seductive people. Check this out.
Oh, with Bo Chang? He was trying to...
What's that?
The Asian guy? He was like, yo, you should just go... Oh, no, remember when the vampire said something in Chinese?
No, I'm not talking about sinners.
Oh.
I'm talking about vampires in general.
general?
Yeah, vampires
Oh,
in general.
shit.
Check this out. Let me break it down. Ready?
Because the neck?
Oh, that too.
Because like when you kiss on the neck,
on the
that's,
neck,
that's
'cause
very
it's like
seductive.
seductive.
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. Ready? There's so many little key details.
Okay.
First off, vampires usually wear what color?
Black and white?
Black and red.
Oh, black and red.
Black and red. Now, black and red, it's scientifically proven when you wear black and red, you're more seductive. What do guys usually wear when they try to risk people up?
Black. All
What
black.
do girls wear? Red dresses. Yeah, fam. Now check this out. It gets even crazier. Ready?
Yeah.
What are vampires afraid of?
Vampires are afraid of
Garlic, right?
Okay.
Now, that's like what's like a turnoff, especially to like women?
Breath.
Bad breath. Garlic breath. That's exactly. Now, you can only invite a vampire into your home. So
Okay.
yeah, so like you know when like you bring somebody home after the club, you can
Oh my
only invite
gosh.
one of them home.
Yeah.
What it is, it's a metaphor for somebody trying to seduct you in like a social setting. And people took it a step further and say it's almost like succubus or
Succubus.
energy vampires,
Not
people
really.
trying to take energy from you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And then they kiss your neck and then you become one because when you sleep with them, you're going to go into the same role. You're going to go out into the club and continue that cycle of, oh, let me pick up somebody.
That's too
Let me
real.
pick up somebody. And then you do one night stand and all of a sudden you have a whole culture of people who are energy vampires or people that are taking part in one night stands. All wearing red, all avoiding bad breath because it's something that we don't mess with.
Crazy.
And you can only invite them into your home. They're not going to break into your home. You invite them in.
Yo, that's actually too real. I'm not gonna lie.
Real,
that's
right?
real life, fam.
Another one was I think vampires are also attracted to gold. And
Because they don't like silver, right?
yeah, they only so
Okay.
and they're attracted to gold.
Yeah,
so you
what
can
do your
imagine,
guys wear?
yeah, like those type of people, they're attracted to
Attracted to
shiny
gold, yup.
gold, status symbol, whatever it may
Where does
be.
the wood stuff come in? They don't like.
With the steak?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, right? There's
I'm not
nothing.
sure. I actually don't know about
No,
that
but the
one.
gold and the garlic makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, you ever hear of red mercury? We
Red
talked about it really
mercury.
briefly before.
I think so. Yeah.
So red mercury is a substance that if you take gold to it, it's attracted. Like the red mercury will turn and go to it.
shit.
But if you take garlic, it repels it. It's like
Oh,
magnet.
really?
Yeah. And they're saying red mercury is the elixir that creates vampires, or that's the substance in the body of a vampire that makes them of their essence.
Damn.
Interesting shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That shit was like when what's the Haley
Steinfeld?
Yeah, that like the whole thing was like so fucking seductive, fam.
Yeah, it's like succubus type
Especially-
shit,
yeah,
right?
it's real succubus, fam.
Succubus type
I'm
shit.
telling you. There was also another one. I don't think we talked about this where they talked about tremors in the movie. Did you bag
in
it?
Sinners?
Yeah, in
Nah, I
Sinners.
didn't.
So at the end, remember Smoke was trying to roll his own
And he couldn't do it.
and he couldn't do
Yeah.
it. And but Stack is always rolls up his spliffs or whatever, his cigarettes, right? But I realized that it's not because he can't roll it by himself. It's because they did World War, like they fought in the war. So when they come back, he can't fucking do it by himself, which is kind of sad.
I don't think it's they fought on war. They actually, so it's a hidden detail.
Yeah.
But Stack worked with the gangs. I think where was it? The gangs in Chicago for Al Capone.
Oh yeah.
That's where Stack worked with, and then Smoke actually worked with the Irish mob.
Oh,
That's why he wears a different hat.
Word.
So he wears like the the golfer type of
Yeah,
hat,
he
and then Stack
He
is more
wears
like
the-
Capone.
I know. Yeah.
like
okay.
Italian mob.
Yeah. And also they did a tribute to Black Panther. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't.
He said the last time I seen my brother was when the sun rose.
Yeah.
And then in the last scene in the Black Panther, which had a thing, they were looking at the sun.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That was a
Do you
good
think?
ass
Do you
line.
think? Do you think? He would have, if Chad was still alive, he would have been Stack.
That's what people said, or it was supposed to be
Yeah, I know the other one.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think it was supposed to be Jonathan Majors. But also Ryan Coogler, as a director, he said like it was very specifically supposed to be twins.
Okay.
So I guess it was supposed
Yeah,
to be
he
twins.
bodied that shit. That first
Shout
scene,
out Ryan Coogler,
that
bro.
first scene when they handed each other the thing, I'm like, what the fuck?
What first scene?
The first ever scene when they
Yeah,
smoked and then they had to hand it off.
We cousins.
Yeah, man, we cousins.
Brothers?
Jokes.
Nah, we cousins.
Jokes.
All right, thank you guys for watching the episode of the Jump Jump Podcast. Make sure you comment, like.
Yes.
Go ahead, click that like button right now, please.
Facts.
Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Make sure to go to Spotify, Apple. Keep downloading these episodes. Rate us a 5-star. We love you guys, man.
And yeah, Jump or Jump out.
Deuces.